Okay, so I'm here with, I'm sorry.
Zazil and Carly.
And Carly. Age? How old are you?
18.
18? 18. So I'm going to ask him a few questions how, from their perspective, to help guys kind of wash away all of their anxiety. And they're going to help us with that, to go and talk to girls, okay? So the first question is, how would you want to be approached by a guy who you haven't met before?
So I would probably say I'm definitely attracted to like someone being genuine rather than like acting cool in front of their friends or something, or like just doing it just to like as a bet. So if they're genuine and like sweet and maybe like crack a joke, I always like jokes.
So let's be a little bit more specific. The first line that a guy should say that would keep your interest. What do you think that would sound like?
I don't know. That's hard.
It's hard.
What would you say? I don't know if he was just like.
I've got a few examples, but you know, something like a cheesy line, or maybe a question, or just saying hello. My name is. Which one do you prefer?
I mean, if he were just like, hey, you seem really cool, like, I like your style or something, like if he directly complimented, and then, but not in like a creepy way, like your ass looks fat or something, like, I don't want to hear that.
Ask how your day's going or something like that,
just being genuine.
And then how would you think the conversation would go on from there? We just continue to talk about each other, or what?
I mean, usually, like, if I'm at the mall or something, I'm usually with my friends or something, and so he'd probably, like, if he did a good job, get my number, and then we'd, like, text and talk about it.
Okay.
I don't know if we'd, like, sit in the food court and talk for hours, you know? Like,
yeah, sure. I understand. Can you talk too much?
Yes. There is.
And what sign do girls give to say that it's time to move on?
So like if she keeps like looking at like the time, or like looking around and like trying to like, oh, I just like stop. Don't keep. Now you're just bothering her.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Just always look at her body language.
Yeah, body language is key. I guess that really lets the guy know, or really lets you know if the guy's listening.
You can always tell by how a girl's body is.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Would you not like it if guys approached you? Do you feel more comfortable making the first approach?
See, I'm kind of old-fashioned in that way, though. The guy has to like come to me, unless he's just like, there's just something about him. Like if I just like get super strong vibes from him, then maybe I'll like walk up to him if I'm feeling risky, but for the most part, I usually would let a guy come to me.
Same thing?
I would never feel comfortable going up to a guy at all.
Okay, why is that?
Just because, like, it's just, like, not my place. Like, I'll leave you alone.
Okay. All right, it's not your place. You kind of feel like the role is mostly the man.
Yeah.
You know, the man being strong and confident, being able, to get what he wants.
And that's attractive too. If a guy is confident enough to come talk to you, then that's already. If he don't send your friends over to the girl. Don't send your friends, because you're not going to get that girl's number.
Thank you, Kara.
And it's not. That just shows that you're insecure. You don't have any balls to go talk to her.
Yeah.
Don't send your friends.
What about someone who? Because I used to be this guy.
Yeah.
What about at the end of the day, he's really the best match for you? You know, in the off chance that, you know, like maybe he may fail on the first step, but he succeeds in every single other step of his life.
Yeah.
Would you really hold that one particular thing that he just didn't feel confident enough to come over and talk to a really pretty girl over?
See, but that like sucks though, you know?
It's like a catch-22 almost.
Yeah, because I mean, you really don't know what anyone's like until you like really have a conversation with them, you know? Because like even if a guy came up to me and was super sweet, you know, like most of the time it's just bullshit. Like they just do whatever just to get whatever.
So would you still feel comfortable saying that I wouldn't want to get to know this guy because he sent a friend over? That's kind of a hard question.
Yeah, that's a hard question because like they could genuinely be like amazing people, but just like super anxious and like nervous about it.
That's exactly right.
But I don't know.
You would give him a chance. I think you would.
Yeah, I don't know. I like giving people chances.
I think it'd be different, like the way like your approach, like if they're being all cocky and stuff, and like
yeah, if his friend comes over and is like, hey, like
raises eyebrows,
just like nudging and stuff, like no.
Yeah, if he like comes over and is like, hey, my friend's like super shy,
Yeah.
but he really wants to talk to you, but he just like I understand people are people, you're human. Everyone has anxiety about things, you know. So like, I don't know. I'm also understanding of this.
Here's a question I just thought of on the fly. Do you often find yourself seeing a guy in a public area and kind of being shy yourself and making eye contact, or being able to show that guy that, hey, I'm a little interested?
Yeah.
Would you do that? And is that something you normally do on a weekly basis?
Oh yeah, I have the flirtiest eyes. I'm always like,
Okay.
I always like, if I'm interested, you know, I'll like look at you and like maybe smile, or like, you know, girls always play with their hair. Like if they play with their hair, that's a sign. Or maybe she just plays with her hair a lot. Do you do anything?
I don't think so. I'm a shy person, so like I wouldn't like do that either. Like
I don't know. I'm pretty straightforward. So if I like see you across the room and you're pretty cute, I'll be like.
You seem pretty bold. You know, you seem like you can carry on a conversation very well, and you know, just very, very just like
Yeah,
you have to know what you're saying when you speak to me. You know, because I will throw it back in your face.
No, I just love like when people are confident in themselves. You know, like there's no reason to be insecure. Everyone's different. Everyone is their own person. So don't compare yourself to someone else.
Sure.
You are you, and be confident in that. You know.
Yeah. Any thoughts?
yeah, I
speak
agree.
for myself.
Okay. All right. Next question. Are looks important than what he says? Are looks more important?
I mean, it's always nice if they're like cute, you know, but I definitely am more attracted to personality than,
Yeah.
and I feel like every girl says that, like, oh, he doesn't have to be cute, but like, I mean, there definitely has to be that attraction
There has to be,
too.
there has to be some sort of cute
yes,
factor.
there has to be an attraction.
There has to be at least one.
For the most
at least
part,
a valuable one.
if their personality is fantastic, then that's really all that matters.
Okay.
If I really vibe with them, then
Yeah. I mean,
Any different? Anything else?
no, I don't think so. I mean, like, yeah, obviously, you're not gonna really, like, it doesn't matter, like, he might be cute to you or be, like, not so cute to, like, some other girl. Like, it just, like, depends.
yeah.
Like, it just really depends.
Every girl has their own opinion, and you don't know what that girl's taste is. You know, you've never seen
That's
that
true.
girl before in your life.
And that's what the first conversation is all about. What would a boy have to say to make himself not seem like an idiot on the first approach?
I don't know, like I said it earlier, just being genuine and like being yourself. Like if you look to be a quirky person and you come up to me and you talk like with this crazy like bad English or whatever, I'm gonna be like, what are you doing? Like that's not you.
It's kind of
you know?
distracting
like,
even.
Yeah, be whoever you are, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, or, like, if they're trying too hard and, like, just, like, being, like, cheesy and just, like, pick up lines and stuff, it's just, it doesn't work.
If that's the bulk of everything you talk about, you know, I mean, like cheesy lines, it just doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. That's a great perspective. Okay. Would you ever consider a boy who approached you for the first time a boy who's only interested in being your boyfriend?
I mean, not even that. Like, that'd be great if he were looking for a relationship. That's so, like, rare.
Well, let's say this. Let's say you didn't find him to be, you know, someone you wanted to date, but just a nice guy. Would you show you're not interested in talking to him, or would you allow him to continue, you know, like, talk to you?
I mean, you can never have too many friends either. Like,
That's true.
if he is approaching me to not, like, be anything but maybe just friends, like, that's cool, too. I can always use more friends. Like, I like hanging out, doing fun stuff.
I'll ask my question later.
No, I was just gonna be like, I mean, I'd still, like, I wouldn't want to be rude and just be like, fuck off, like it.
Okay, all right.
You know, like, sure.
All right, that's cool. I forgot what that question was, but no big deal. What sort of things go through your own head, both of you, if or when the boy approaches you for the first time. So like, how do you feel? You know.
Usually it's not. For the most part, if a guy comes up to me, I feel like it's just to like hook up one time or like do something like so artificial and dumb, or like just to show off to his friends. Like if they all think I'm cute and like one guy comes up and talks to me and they're all like, oh yeah, and they like high five after. I'm like, what was the point of that? You know, like you didn't prove anything.
Yeah, no, it's just a waste of time even.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like when guys come up, like they're not looking for like girlfriends. They're just like date, like go on a date, like can I get your number? Like let's talk and like. Yeah. I mean, like I'm okay with that, but like I don't know, like I don't.
You don't want to waste your time.
I don't know what goes through my head. I'm just like this is just kind of like I don't know you. Like.
Do you build up a wall? You know, like do you make it more harder on the boy? You know, do you?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a very big wall, but do you automatically be, oh crap, a boy just came over and talked to me, you know, like, I need to make it harder on him to see whether or not he's really interested in me, or if he's just interested in being with me for the night, or just being, you know, I'm just a pretty face. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay. This was just superficial. What sort of hairstyle do each of you like? And the reason why I asked is because guys, we don't really care about our hair. I mean, like 9 times out of 10, like I said, we only care about our hair if the girl likes it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, like we do it because the girlfriend likes it, or that it gets good attraction. So which sort of hairstyles do each of you individually care for the most?
So I am a hairstylist.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so there's not like any specific look that I would say, but like what best fits them. Because like nothing is worse than if like if a guy looks nice, like if he's got his outfit together and like his hair does not match at all, or like, or if it's just like that awkward, like too long for a buzz, not long enough to like part or anything. Like if they gotta know what looks good for them, you know, on their face.
I like longer hair, not like super long hair, but like something like a little flow going on. Like I like that. Like
pretty much if you look like you've spent time on it, or I mean, I also like the classic buzz, but that's if you're like
if you can pull it off.
If it looks good, because like guys sometimes have like weird shaped heads or like whatever, you know, like.
I'm actually one of those guys. I've got a very
awkward. I like your hair. It's like has that little.
Thank you.
Yes.
I've been well, actually, I guess really what the hair question was is because maybe that's something subconsciously that I have, because I'm very self-conscious about it, like incredibly, like. There are just days where I'm just like, I look like a pig, you know, or just like, why did I think
that.
Why did I leave the house today? I look absolutely ridiculous. No one's gonna want to come talk to me. No one's gonna think I'm interesting or something like that. All right, okay, well, that's all the questions I have. If you want to say your names one more time for the camera.
Zazil.
Zazil.
And I'm Carly.
And you're Carly. And this is Cam. My name's Cameron, so that's the idea. That's the name of the channel. So, all right, well that's it.
That's good.
I had no idea I could do that. Okay. I cut your rant off.
So usually guys that like come up to you in the mall, it's for like superficial, like dumb reasons, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
well,
this is very rare.
Well, let's also put it this way. I came over and talked to. When I came talk to you, I saw you with her. But you know, I thought both of you were very cute girls, and that I thought people would take what you had to say very seriously in that sort of way, and that they could use that to their advantage. So, unfortunately, what I've come to learn is that the getting to know people is superficial at first. You know, it's that visual attraction that gets you to come over to talk to them. Because we unfortunately live in a world that the way you perceive yourself is the way you are.
Yeah.
Someone who is a little bit more rougher around the edges, someone who doesn't really take care of themselves or keep body hygiene, it doesn't really strike you as somebody who really wants to be spoken to, if that makes sense, you know?
They're not very approachable.
So unfortunately, even though we say being completely superficial is completely wrong,
You have to be a
At the
little bit
end-
when you first meet someone.
that's got to be the first thing on your mind. Is that I want to go speak to her,
Yeah.
because I like the way she dresses.
Because I mean, you don't know anything about them actually. Like I can't look at these girls right here and know like, oh, the first one played basketball in first grade.
I play
like
basketball.
That's right.
I sucked at basketball.
I love
No,
that.
but like you have to be a little superficial at the beginning. Like even if it's just like reading somebody's vibes or something, like 'cause I totally get like when I walk past people I can tell like their vibes, like if they're a little scarier, if they're like I don't know. I know it sounds weird.
Okay.
I'm not like a witch or anything.
No,
I
that's
just,
fine.
like-
That's fine. Okay. Trying to think. I think that was all. Okay, go.
Okay, no-goes would definitely be like automatically touching me. Like if he like puts his arm around me or something, I'm like, you don't know me. Don't
Breaking the
touch me.
physical barrier.
Yeah,
Okay.
like don't, like they can be a good like distance, but if they're like too close or if they like have their hands on me, that's automatically gonna like.
What if they reach across the table to touch your hand? How do you feel about that?
See, that would automatically like, I'm not cool with people touching me unless I like know you, like.
Yeah, it'd
I don't
be a
know
little
where
too
your hands have been.
rational,
Like I
yeah.
don't know what you've done or anything. You don't know where my hands have been. Shit, I could have just like killed somebody, but like
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
You could have AIDS.
Yeah, you never
If
know.
you're like, I need to know you. I mean, like.
Yeah, I
that's
just
funny.
I'm like not cool with people I don't know touching me. So if any guy, even if he were just trying to be like confident and like show that vibe, whatever,
Okay.
I would automatically like kind of tune out anything he says because it's just I'm uncomfortable if
Yeah.
they were to touch me.
Okay, that's fair. What else? What else is a no-go for guys
no-go.
who are making the first approach?
If he calls you some dumb name like
Yeah.
shoddy or something, I'm like, listen, I'm 5'8" too. Like it's not like I'm not short anymore. You can't call me
Shoddy.
shorty. Like
You know what? I never knew that's what it meant. Shoddy or shorty?
yeah.
Really? Holy crap.
Oh my god.
That is.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm sorry.
Yes. Shoddy is shorty.
I had no idea. I thought it was just.
That translation is rough, so I see where.
Funny.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not at all.
It's
okay.
pretty close. Okay, so another thing that would like turn me off from them.
Not to seem rude, but I mean,
Yeah, you talk.
I want a little bit more.
I don't know. I feel like a no-go would be just, just like being like really cheesy and just like have a conversation like a normal person would, like don't try too hard, like we obviously know why you're coming up to us, like it's okay, like just conversate.
Let me give it to you from my perspective, because I used to be incredibly shy, like I said earlier. All the way through high school, it was incredibly hard to get comfortable. Do girls have a sense of like making things uncomfortable to get the guy to go away? Can you do that? It's like make the situation so uncomfortable for him that he doesn't want to stay.
See, like I might accidentally like do that on accident, like make them feel uncomfortable. But like I said earlier, like definitely girls will show with their body if they want to keep talking to you, if they don't. Like if they keep kind of leaning a certain way, or like oh, Becky's calling me, like then leave her.
Yeah, like I would like never intentionally like be like rude or like try to be like I'm uncomfortable, like like if we're both uncomfortable, then there's obviously like this vibe that we should just
Yeah, it's time to move on.
like, yeah.
like,
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Okay.
yeah, see ya.
That's cool. Very